Hi everyone, Asha here again. I am talking to you today about contracts. And in this part one of the video, I'm going to talk to you about three things. The three things that you need to have in every single contract that you do, whether you are a personal trainer or a contractor or a coach, whatever it is, your contract needs to have these three things to begin with: the parties, the promise, and the price. You have to have those three things. Let me talk about parties first. A lot of times people put down a first name, or they put down a nickname, or they put down the fictitious business name, like a doing business as. But you need to make sure that you have the correct, registered, legal name of whatever entity you are doing business with, whether it is another human or another business. For example, a place like McDonald's has franchises, right? So McDonald's, we know every location of McDonald's as McDonald's, but each one is owned by a different owner, whether that be corporate or some franchisee. If you have a problem with McDonald's, for example, you can't just sue McDonald's. You need to actually sue the owner of that McDonald's location, the owner of that business. So it's important to know the proper party name of the party that you are dealing with. Also, for you, if you have a business entity to protect you, and you should whenever you are in business, you need to make sure that you have signed the contract as a representative of the company that you are representing and not as you. That will protect you into the future. If you want to know more about how a business can protect you and separate your personal assets from your business assets, then check out one of my other videos on what can an LLC do for you, what's the difference between LLCs and corporations. Those two videos have all the information that you need to learn more about how a business entity can protect you. Okay, the second thing that you need to have is the promise. What are the two parties promising, or multiple parties promising to do for each other? What is the thing that you were contracting for? Am I hiring you to paint the walls in my office back here? Are you hiring me to do legal services? What kind of legal services? Are you hiring me to form your LLC or your corporation? Am I hiring you to do my tax preparation for 2019? Am I hiring you to be my personal trainer? What is the thing? What is the promise that each party is giving up? What can I expect from you? Is it 12 personal training sessions? What can you expect from me? Is it an LLC ready to go that is already filed with the Secretary of State, or just instructions on how to do it? What is the promise that both parties are making? Make that explicitly clear, so that way if you ever have to go to court, the judge knows exactly what each side was supposed to do without having been a part of that original conversation. The last thing is the price. Last thing for part one of this conversation, the price. What is the price? How much are you expecting to receive? How much are you expecting to pay? And how will that payment be given? Is it okay to take a check? Can you take cash? Is it a money transfer? Is it a wire transfer from a foreign country? More importantly, or maybe equally as important, what happens when it's late? Does it accrue interest? Is the payment guaranteed personally by somebody? Does it stay with the business? What is it? Of course, when we're in business, we're hoping for the best, but your contracts need to expect the worst. You're thinking about, if something goes wrong in this agreement and I have to have a third party enforce it for me, what information do I need to put on the page that a third party, like a judge or a mediator, can figure out what was promised by both sides, for how much, when was it due, and who are the two sides that promised it, so that they can enforce it on your behalf or make you whole if something goes wrong. All right, those are the first three things you need in contracts: parties, promise, and price. Stay tuned or look at the next video for the second half of that. A few more details. All right, thanks.